So that's ready to go. And then you'll want to get, there's a little threaded piece underneath the level, and it just basically screws into the piece on the tripod. You want to make sure that it is fairly tight on there, because you don't want that to fall off when you're moving that thing around. If anything, it might ruin the calibration, or worse, it could break it. This is actually the laser detector, and we're going to be using this to, as we go around, this will be basically our eyes and seeing where the level is. So there's a little bracket that you loosen and tighten, and that actually goes on the measuring stick here. So you can set it here. You know, you could even set it, sometimes I even set it backwards, because I'm standing behind it, so I'll end up, you know, that way I can see the what the actual number is on the, what the actual height or height is on the measuring stick. And one of the nice things I really like about the laser detector is on the back side. I don't know if you can see this, but on the back side there's a little window, and it'll show you up or down whether or not you need to go up or you need to go down based on to get to level, and then it just has a little line across to get to level. Now you can use the actual beeping. There'll be a noise. It'll beep just very slowly if you're far apart, and then it just starts beeping more rapidly as you get closer together, and then it'll just be almost a solid beep once you hit the line, the level line. Now I personally don't like to use it because I find the sound really annoying, and I think it uses up too much battery. So I just use the little window on the back, and that works perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and level this. It's a self-leveling laser, but you do have to get relatively close to level for it to work. So I tried to set it up as best I could, and then as soon as you turn it on, it starts to self-level. And as it's starting to self-level, the X and the Y little button here, they're just sort of blinking. And once it's level, it stops blinking. It goes solid red, and you can see the level is rotating. So that means we have a level point. So if I'm looking to find a contour line is just a level line. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my laser detector, and as soon as you push the button, it turns it on. If I do a short button again, if I hit the on and off button, just don't hold it down, but just push it 2 more times. That will turn the sound off. I don't really want to hear that beeping sound. So we'll go ahead and so we'll have to face the laser. Now you can, there we go. It's right at that level. So we'll go ahead and tighten down at that level. That means that, let me go ahead and mark with the flag. That means that everywhere along this line, everywhere along this contour that I can find this level, that's going to be my contour line. So if I want to keep on marking, I can keep on going down. Now I know where this line is because I've already marked it, but that's actually pretty much right on the money. So there you go. So if the back of your screen, like this is giving me a little line, that means you're level. Now if your little screen says, like if I go up here, I'm gonna get an arrow down. So that means I gotta move it down. Now if I move it too far, I'm gonna get an arrow up. So that's gonna tell me which way to go to get me close. So there we go, right here, and we're level. So then you just go ahead and mark. Pretty simple. So I mean, you can do this pretty far away. I mean, I think it's supposed to be like about 1,000 or 2,000 feet. Now let's say, for example, that I was interested in building a contour pond here. And let's say this was my shoreline, and I was interested to see how tall a wall I would end up with. So this is 2 foot 6 inches. It'd be very easy to just go right over here. Go right over here and find the level. So come straight up. And there we just hit it at about 4 foot 7 inches. So